This is Jeremy Levy, Director of PQI. You're watching the first episode of TLDR, which stands for, I was going to look it up on Wikipedia, but the article was like 3 screens long. This is a show in which I cut to the chase about this week's news for PQI, so pay attention because there's something in it for you. First up, poster session. PQI 2020, as you know, was indefinitely postponed. But we at PQI are down, but not out. The poster session will go on, though slightly modified. For the first round, poster presentations will be recorded offline and scored by a panel of judges. The second round will be live-streamed Zoom event in which 15 finalists will compete for 6 grand prizes of 50 PQ-bits each. Each PQ-bit is worth up to $20 of future travel, so that's $1,000 towards travel for each of 6 winners, or up to $500 in allowable tech purchases. As Oprah says, you get PQ-bits, you get PQ-bits, you get PQ-bits, but not everybody gets PQ-bits. Registration to participate in this event ends soon, so please be sure to sign up today. See the link below. Also, Pitt grad students must participate in the poster session to be eligible for the PQI GSR Award, which supports your graduate studies for 1 full semester. Faculty advisors, take note. Next item, PQ-bits. Maybe you're wondering exactly what they are. Well, the mission of PQI is to help unify and promote quantum science and engineering in Pittsburgh, and we need your help. The PQ-bit represents the quantum of engagement at PQI, the currency that we are issuing to help you help us help you. You can help in many different ways, by participating in the poster session, as I just mentioned, but also by contributing an article about research in your group or in an area that relates to your research. You can volunteer to be the PQI TLDR host, or you can make your own vlog. You can pitch your own idea. Just let us know. Details are in the description below. Next, a weekly shout out to our friend Andrew Dotson. What's going on, smart guy? As you may remember, Andrew was going to be our after-dinner speaker at the PQI 2020 banquet. He had also agreed to host a workshop on how to become a YouTube star. This week's featured video is actually not new, but rather newly relevant. How to WFH, which is a different acronym from WTF. Next, quantum videos of the week. Looking to understand more about quantum computing but never had the time? Well, there's no better time to learn about quantum topics, and I'm your guide. First off, what is a qubit? To answer that, we turn to Michael Nielsen, who is the Mike in Mike and Ike of the definitive textbook on quantum computing and information. This video of Mike's focuses on the definition of a qubit and is created in the YouTube style of Sal Khan from Khan Academy. Prereqs are algebra, knowledge of vectors, and complex numbers. Nice. I also want to give a shout out to the YouTube channel Looking Glass Universe and its creator, who also agreed to come to Pittsburgh to give a workshop on how to create a quantum YouTube channel. Of course, that too has been put on ice for a while. And now it's time for a special segment which I call COVID Corner. I'm leaving it last, so feel free to turn off this video. I have a lot of respect for YouTubers who are trying to create uplifting content at this time, like Physics Girl, who attempted to conduct 25 physics experiments in her kitchen in 5 minutes. She failed. But you go, Physics Girl. If you are like most people, it's hard to ignore what's going on around you. As a scientist, I really want to understand the phenomena so that I can make sense of all the numbers and graphs that I'm seeing. And as a physicist, I want to have a simple model. And I found it. It's called the SIR model, which I will not describe here. Rather, it's in a separate video, linked below. It's basically a set of 3 coupled nonlinear first-order differential equations that describe how pandemics tend to play out. The early time regime of this model is especially simple. It predicts exponential growth or exponential decay, depending on what the virus does and what we do. We can't control what the virus does, but we can try to control our own behavior. The model is explained in a video, as I said, which also comes with an associated Mathematica file that you can play with if you're so inclined. So it's not the Schrödinger equation. In fact, it's much simpler to solve than the equations of quantum mechanics. I hope that the video is helpful for you as it was for me in making it. All right, that's all for this week. So please stay engaged and stay tuned. Until next time.